Participating in pop-ups, events, or craft fairs can not only be a really effective way to sell your products, raise awareness about your services, or even just promote your small business, but it truly is the fun part of being a small business owner. You get to go out, meet new people, make more sales, and if you're lucky, even create impactful relationships with other vendors. Admittedly, it is also a tad more complicated than most people think or even want to let on. But the truth is, if you're participating in these types of events, you are doing everything from researching what type of events are going to be good for your small business, all the way to figuring out a way to stay connected with the customers that have purchased your products or services at the event. And so in this video, we're going to help you with that very first initial step in finding events. And we're going to share with you an online resource that is not only free, but is right under your nose, and you just may not be aware of its capabilities. So let's get into it. While it's hard for me to sometimes believe, I have actually been participating in local events to promote small businesses in the area for over 15 years. And I can tell you from personal experience that once you get into it and you've done it for a couple years, it gets a little easier to find out about opportunities. But here's the thing, you have to be proactive about this stuff, especially if you are just getting started. You can't rest on your laurels. You got to go out there and find the events. Additionally, it's really important to take that proactive approach because you need to do the research on these events so that you're not wasting any money or resources because your time is valuable. And so in order to do all of that, you want to be planning ahead which events you want to be attending. One of the best online resources that you can utilize to find these events in your local community or in the communities that you want to be driving out to participate is going to be Facebook. And there are two key ways that you can utilize Facebook in order to find these events. The first one is taking advantage of Facebook groups. And then the second one is to actually use the event directory that is in Facebook. And so I'm going to show you how to utilize both of these, both Facebook groups and that event directory. So let's start with Facebook groups. Our recommendation for small business owners across the board is to join local Facebook groups that are going to allow you to be a part of a community, but also to hit them up for ideas or information because that is really one of the best resources. And so, for example, as you can see here, I live in Charleston, South Carolina. And so I joined a Charleston Women in Business group years ago, and it's a place where anybody can come in here and easily ask if they know or have any information about local pop-ups to attend. And so that is something that I recommend you do. If you are a part of any of these local Facebook groups that are geared towards small business owners or photographers or candle makers, whatever it is, go in there and simply ask them which events they're attending or if they know of any upcoming events in the area. Additionally, take it one step further. There are tons of Facebook groups out there that are focused on just craft fair events or were created for pop-up vendors very specifically. For example, let me show you once again. Here in Charleston, we actually have groups like Charleston Makers Meetups and Low Country Vendor Life. And so as you can see from the description of the groups, these are groups that are specifically for people who are attending pop-ups or vendor markets. So that is a great place to go to get information about what is out there and what event that you could potentially attend. Facebook events. All right, so as you probably know, people can go onto Facebook and create an event. This allows them to share the information about the location, the time, and the date, and additionally get kind of like a feel about how many people are going to be attending. Now, event organizers can do this and people can do this in their own personal life, right? You can create a private event. As many of you have probably at one point or another received an invitation from a friend for an upcoming birthday party and were asked to mark yourself as interested, going, or not going. And so while we know this, we may not be putting two and two together and thinking about the fact that we can search this event directory to look for local pop-ups or craft fairs that we may want to participate in. And so I'm going to show you where in Facebook you can find these events by date, by category, and also by location. And I'm going to show you what that looks like on the mobile app on Facebook and also from your computer. So first, let me show you. On your phone, it would look like this. You're going to look for the events right here. Now, if you notice, it is showing you all of the events in your area based on your geographic location if you have your location settings turned on. So you could scroll down here and see that there are a variety of events that they are presenting to you. Now, some of these may be events that you're interested in attending, but it's a catch-all. If you come up here to the magnifying glass, you can actually search for what you're looking for. I typed in pop-up, and then I have filters right here that I can filter by location. So if I want to look at all of the pop-ups in Greenville, South Carolina, it's going to show me all of the pop-up markets that are in that geographic area. And there are plenty. Now let's say we want to click on one of these. It gives us all of the information, including what to expect and also the information of the host. You could utilize this to contact them if you're interested in attending. Here's another one. If you scroll down, you'll notice same type of information, where it's at, a point of contact, telephone number, and so on and so forth. Now up here at the top, you can toggle between categories, dates, and also what type of events. On your computer, it would look like this. You come over here to the left-hand side and click on Events. And remember, this is going to present to you all of the events within your geographic area. It is not filtered yet by any dates or by category or anything. If we come over here to the little search bar, I can actually type in there craft fairs. And so I'm asking it to sort all of the craft fairs. And as you notice, it'll present to me all of the craft fairs here in my local community. If I want to sort it down and filter it even more, I can come over here to date. And let's say I want to be proactive and plan ahead. So I select the date July 1st through July 31st. Now we don't have any events for that time frame. So if I go back and I adjust the date again, let's say this time I go from September to October 31st. Oh, no events during that time frame either. So then I could come in here and I could type up pop-up. Now if I come to the custom date and I select, let's say, April 1st through September 31st, then you'll see it's showing me those results. I can also come in here and change the location. So let's say I want to look at pop-up events in Greenville, South Carolina. So there we go. It's showing me all of those pop-up events that are taking place during that time frame in Greenville, South Carolina. And then I also have a category selection down here that I can go ahead and filter by as well. Finding events to participate in is just the first step in this multi-step process. And so if you're a small business owner or craft vendor that is looking to make this a staple of how you operate your small business, if this is the way that you want to promote your small business in the community and to make more sales, then consider taking our free training course, The 3 Biggest Mistakes Small Business Owners Make at Events, Craft Fairs, and Pop-Ups. In this free training, we talk about 3 key aspects. Number 1, why people may be walking past your table, display, or booth. Number 2, how researching events could actually impact your day of success or failure. And then also number 3, the biggest missed opportunity that small businesses make when they attend and participate in these events, craft fairs, or pop-ups. We promise this free training will actually be helpful regardless of whether you're new to the game or if you've been doing it a little while, but you feel like you just haven't quite cracked the code, that there's something you're missing or just not doing right, then definitely we recommend that you check out the free training. Just go to the link below. On top of it being free, you also get instantaneous access to it. So you don't have to wait for anything. You simply just put in your first name and your email address, and you're good to go. We'll send you the video in your inbox. And so that's something proactive that you can do today. Hey, if you're an SOB, small owned business, then stick around and watch this next video right here. And don't forget that we have over 200 marketing videos available on our YouTube channel today. So go take a peek.